Hello everyone. How's everyone doing for a Thursday? Let me check. Let me share this out and check my comments. Wait for a few people to come on. So I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. I'm Kim with Kim's Gifts and Decor. If you do not know me, if you're new, please like and share my page and follow. I would appreciate it. So I'm done with making Christmas. So I'm going to move on to Valentine's Day. Today we are going to do Valentine's Day Valentine's shaker shelf sitters. If that's not a tongue twister. Hi Janine, how are you? I hope you're feeling better, girlfriend. Janine's not going to be live today. She's not feeling well, so hopefully she's feeling better soon. So this is the large one. It comes in 3 pieces. Have hugs and kisses. The middle piece where the shaker is going to be and the back. So the first one's hugs and kisses. The second one, which is the smaller one, is Be Mine. Comes with the 3 pieces and they all have the scalloped edges. And then the third one is XOXO. So they all have the 3 pieces. The 2 different sizes, again, the 3-inch in the small and the 4-inch in the large. If you do happen to want any other sizes, they can be made in any size you want. And then the 3 pieces are 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, which makes 3/4 of an inch, and they will sit on their own. So I went ahead and I already prepped the center where the, where the acetate goes for the sprinkles that we're going to use. Hey Cindy, how are you? And I went to Joann's and I got the Cricut acetate. I ended up paying $7.50 for it, $7.49 plus tax. It was on sale for 50% off, and I did get that at Joann's. And that's what I use. But if you do buy the kit from me, if you get these, you will have the acetate in there. But in case you're doing something and you want it, you know where to get it. So the first thing we're going to do is stain the back side, and to do that I do that with baby wipe and burnt umber. So we're going to put that on the side, get my plate, and then I just do the baby wipe method with burnt umber. I do like, you can use any burnt umber. I do like the Deco Art Americana paints myself. They're a little bit thicker, and I just kind of prefer those. If you ever get confused on which side is which, if you get them from me, hey Sam, how are ya? The front side does have a kind of a reddish tint. Hey Tina, welcome. And the back side is kind of a yellowish tint. So if you do get confused on what the front and the back is, especially if you have to put them together, that's how you kind of know them if you get them from me. So we're just going to stain the back side with the burnt umber and a baby wipe just to make it look like it's a stain. You can do paint it the same color you do in the front if you'd like. Let me put this down so you can see. And Janine will not be live after me. She's still pretty sick today, so prayers going out to Janine, and I hope Stacy's feeling better, and anybody else that's sick out there, prayers go out to all of them. Hopefully they're better. It took me quite a while to get over that COVID, so. And I know Janine was watching her grandbaby, and her daughter-in-law had the flu, so. Not that I hope that's all it is. Not that that's all it is, but I hope that's all Janine has, and it's not the flu with it. Or it's not COVID along with that flu. I still have a little bit of that dry cough, so I apologize. But I figured everyone's just about done with Christmas. I know I am, for the most part. So I wanted to go and start with Valentine's Day. cutting out on my X tool. I think I told Janine I have 6 projects cut out already for the X tool with the wood. So we've got quite a bit to do. And then see how nice those look? Looks like it's stained on the back. You're over Christmas? I know, I'm so over Christmas too, and it's not even... What, Janine was saying Christmas Eve is next week, Sunday? I'm like, already? But I'm kind of glad, honestly. But you're right, I'm so over Christmas. So over Christmas. And then we have St. Patrick's Day and Mardi Gras and then Easter. Easter's kind of early this year. Hey, Ginger, how are ya? Easter's kind of early this year. It is the last week in March. So we're going to set these off to dry on the side, and I'm going to show you how I do. I already did the acetate and I glued them on so they were ready, but this is the center layer, and I'm going to show you what I do. I take the acetate and I put it over the piece that I want, and then I take a fine marker. I'm doing well, much better, thank you. Hey Janelle, how are you? You got the tree up, but it's naked, Sam. Oh boy. So I used to outline it and then cut a little bit on the inside of the outline that I did, and that just kind of drove me crazy. Hey Jill, how are you? Never seemed to work out with me. Never seemed to work out. So I found this way's a little easier. I take the piece I want and then I put it on top, and then I go with a fine marker exactly where I want to cut this acetate instead of doing the outline. And I go just a little bit inside where the hole is. And then I cut on that line itself, and that works out so much better, and you don't have to do any trimming, nothing. So that works out a lot better. So if you're all having some problems, try that. It definitely works out, and it's easier for me than tracing it and then going just a little on the inside. And then I'd have to keep trimming, going back and forth, and it just wasn't doing it for me. So I started doing it this way, and it's perfect every time. And then you just cut out on that permanent marker line. So I'm going to go over the list. Janine will not be on tonight, so I am the last one on. This morning from 5 to 7 was Shelby with Designs by T-Rex, and she didn't do fake bakes today. She did real cookies. Hey Jill, how are you? So that was kind of neat to see, the real cookies with Shelby. And then what I did, see, it fits perfect then, exactly where you need it, no trimming. And then what I did is I took a toothpick with the glue, and for this to adhere the acetate, I like using the Rapid Dry Aleene's. So I squirted a little bit out on the paper, and then I took a toothpick and I just went along the edge with a toothpick with the glue. Then I took my acetate and I put my fingers, the top and the bottom, held it, and then pressed it down. Because if you're moving it side to side, you're going to get that glue on the acetate itself. So try to avoid doing that. And then it was perfect, worked out great for me. So if you want to remember that trick, that works out well. Okay, Shelby was on from 5 to 7, and she did her cookies, her real cookies today. Then after that, it was Teresa with Flowertown Crafts, and she did the light bulb with the guy on there. He turned out really cute. Jan Ann did hot chocolate today with Uniquely Chic by Jan Ann at 10 o'clock. Cece with Dragonflies and Hearts. She did a Valentine's Day tray. And then Marie with Great Creations Faux Cupcakes. She was on from 12 to 1:30 as well. And then we had a big break in between. A lot of people are busy for the holidays. And then I'm on at 6, and then no Janine. So prayers that her and everybody else get well. So I'm going to do 1 red, 1 pink, and 1 white. So I'm going to put these out here, and I am going to use the sponges for that. So how's everybody? Is everybody done shopping? Red, I like to use the Deco Art Americana True Red. That's my go-to for Christmas, Valentine's Day, and not St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July. Not St. Patrick's Day. I have St. Patrick's Day on the brain. I was talking with my sister, and we were picking out colors for the St. Patrick's Day cones. So I have St. Patrick's Day on the brain. So the red, I'm going to do XOXO for the red. And then we just kind of dab it and go over. And you don't want to put too much on. You don't want it all over the edges, even though you're going to clean up the edges. You don't want it too much. But I like this red. It's a true red. It's a red red. It's not like an orangey red either. So I do like that. Again, that's the True Red by Deco Art Americana. So we'll get that one and we'll let it dry. Hugs and Kisses is going to be pink, and then Be Mine is going to be white. The pink I use is the Folk Art Baby Pink. Hi, Anne. How are you? Welcome. And the shakers are so big right now. And like I said, these are shelf sitters, so they'll sit on the shelves themselves. You're working on a fake bake garland. That is cool. What's the theme of it, Sam? What kind of fake bakes you doing on it? And I was wrong. Teresa did a snowman mug today, and Marie did the light bulb, the ornament guy. I'm sorry, Teresa. She did the cute snowman mug today, which turned out really cute. Popcorn string using styrofoam balls. That sounds really cool, Sam. You're going to have to post pictures so we can see it. Are you doing it on a live, or are you just doing it for personal, for yourself? How are you doing it? Styrofoam. That sounds really cool. Styrofoam balls. So who's doing New Year's crafts or football crafts? Because, you know, the Super Bowl will be coming up soon too, right? So how many are doing football crafts or New Year's crafts? Trying to figure out what I'm doing the next couple of weeks, and I was debating on all that, so I wasn't sure. You'll be working on it tomorrow morning on your live? Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'll have to go on your live. Are you at 10 again in the morning, Sam? Are you all done with the theater now, or do you still have Christmas stuff going on, Sam? Loved all the pictures. There was a cute picture inside the wreath with your eyeball in your face, the side of your face. These will need at least 2 coats. Thank you, Tisha. Hey, Jamie, how are ya? Thank you for sprinkling, Tisha. We're doing shaker, heart, Valentine heart, shaker, shelf sitters. Just stop and think about that, or I'm going to screw it all up. Tongue twister in itself. Your show ended last. You have a radio show this weekend. That's kind of cool. You just made Christmas candies, Jamie. What kind? Real or fake, first of all, and what kind? Got some white on this. My husband wants me to make Buckeyes for him. I don't mind rolling the balls. It's dipping it in the chocolate that I don't. If I could buy them, I would. And then I said, oh, well, how about if I just make the pan ones? You know, put them in a pan and put the chocolate on top and we can cut it. Oh, no, that's not the same. We need them dipped. Really? So how's this radio show working, Sam? It's just a radio broadcast, and what's it through? It sounds neat. Hey, Rita, how are you? Buckeyes, yum. Do you make them, Sam? I do not want to. I've never done them, so I'm intimidated by it, I guess. Again, I think the pan ones are perfectly fine that you cut, right? Needy men. Exactly. Why doesn't he make them for me, right? If you want them so bad, you make them. The whole Miracle on 34th Street you read live on the local radio station. That is really cool, Sam. Now, is it a radio station I could ask, like, Alexa and pick it up to hear it? Buckeye is like a peanut butter ball, and you take a toothpick on the top and you dunk it halfway or 3/4 of the way in melted chocolate, and then put it on parchment paper or wax paper and let it harden on the peanut butter ball. Again, I say flatten it all out in a pan, pour that on top, we're good. Not happening though. Oh, that's not too bad, only an hour long. That's not bad at all, Sam. Yeah, I'd like to know what radio station to see if I can bring it up on my Alexa to listen to it. You'll send me a link to a recipe for Buckeyes? Are you sending me a link For Buckeyes, see them. Have you ever made them? I know there's like peanut butter and powdered sugar and shortening and he's lucky I love them. I'll make them. See, Mexican wedding cakes are so much easier to make. I mean, you still have to roll them and stuff, but you can just kind of toss them in the powdered sugar. You don't have to take a toothpick and dip it. Oh, Virginia. Okay. Yeah, yeah, he'll be helping. Hell yeah, he'll be helping. He'll be helping by eating. That's it. Definitely not. Not helping making them. How many of y'all get help with Christmas cookies? Do you get help, Janelle? If you say yes, I'm really going to be jealous. Shoot, he just started cooking on the grill this year, which I'm very thankful. He does a great job, for sure. And again, these come, the small is a 3-inch. You get Hugs and Kisses, XOXO, or Be Mine. The small is a 3-inch. The large is 4 inches from the bottom to the very top. But if you want any other size, I can definitely make them in any other size as well. So we'll get this dried. Now, the sprinkles that I'm putting, you can do different ones, but I'm doing the same sprinkles. Nope, doesn't help, huh? Just wear gloves, LOL. Okay. For sure. So again, the pinkish, the white, the yellowish is the back, and the reddish color, pinkish color is the front. Now I'm going to fill them with sprinkles. I'm doing the same sprinkles in all of them, but you can do, you know, whatever you want, obviously. These are hearts. They're red, white, and pink hearts. And I have pink bling in here as well. So put it on with a little spoon. And then it's always hard to tell how much to put in, right? And how big your thing is. So I'll gauge it. I'll put that on. And then I will put the back on. And then hold it up to see how many I have in there. Now, I think that's kind of good. So I'm going to, whoops, the camera, go with that. So I'm happy with that before you glue it on. So flatten them out a little. And then I'm going to take the Gorilla Super Glue. I like to use either the Gorilla Super Glue or the Loctite Super Glue. And I'm out of the Loctite. I have to get more, so we'll be going to the store tomorrow, but yeah. So we're going to go around the edges. And you want to keep it in the scalloped sections of it. You don't want it to go in where the sprinkles are. And the reason I'm doing this now is because I want it to sit a little bit in case a little bit of the glue does spooge it into the sprinkles. It'll dry and it won't pick them up. So once you get into the scallop like that, then you take it on the craft paper and you want to just put it on there first so that you get any excess off so that it doesn't spooge around the edges. And then we'll line this up and press it down. Hold it here for a couple seconds. The cracker candy, yes, they call that like Christmas crack or something. My daughter made that. Hi, Ann, welcome for Cookie Exchange. And she said it was delicious. The Christmas crack, I think is what they call it, isn't it? With the crackers and the candy. That looks good too, for sure. So I'm going to set this over here. And then I'm going to do these guys, the smaller ones. And then same thing. I really like the pink bling in there because it catches with the lights. So put it on there, and then we'll put the back on to see what it looks like and how much. And then we've got that there. I think that's pretty good. Flatten it all back out, and we'll do the same process. I like doing a cherry nut cookie. It's almost like, not quite a thumbprint, but you make the ball and you put it in some walnuts, the top of it, and then you put the bottom of a glass in some water, and you push down the cookie, and then you put half of a cherry on top of it. It's almost like a shortbread cookie. And then you bake those. My kids love those too. And then we'll line this one up. Press that down. You love thumbprints. Well, thumbprints has the jam in them, right? With your little thumb. So these you kind of press down with a glass, and then you put the cherry on them. Half a cherry. And it's like a shortbread cookie. And then let's see how much this has on it. Like this has a little too much in there, I think. So I'm just going to take a tad out of there. Just a smidget out of there. There we go. That's better. There we go. I'm happy with that one. And then we'll glue this one as well. Hey, Yuli, how are ya? Welcome. Thanks for joining. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. It's hard to see everything and craft at the same time. Put this on the craft paper to get the extra off so it doesn't spooge all over the place. And then we'll go on here. And something was sticking up there. Didn't want to let it go flat. There we go. Like how this one's lining up. There we go. Press that down for a bit. She's not feeling very well at all. She's not going to be on at 7 o'clock today. I'm doing good, Yuli. Much better. Much better. That COVID took me out for a while. It's a bad one now. It's terrible. I'm almost thinking Janine has the flu and COVID together, honestly. Trying not to put it out there, but I know she popped on to a little bit in the beginning of mine, but yeah, she's not doing good, that poor thing. So now we've got the hugs and kisses for the big one. 2 coats is good. I'm going to go around the edges now. See the excess with the paint spooched over a little bit. So my brown. Here's my brown. And I keep the good side in the front, and I do the marker for the edging on the back. That way, if I mess up, it's going on the back side. If I come off of it, I know, poor Janine. I feel so bad for her. Yes, prayers for Janine, and I hope Stacy's feeling better, and Jana with her back surgery, and anybody else that's out there that's sick that needs prayers. I hope they're all doing better. Prayers for all of them. This one's starting to dry out. I need a different one. You can use anything for the edges. You can use furniture markers. You can use Sharpie markers. You can use anything. Doesn't have to be fancy or expensive. And when you're holding this to do the edges, Liz has been busy. Yeah, she's not sick right now, thank goodness. Yeah, she's been busy with cookie exchanges and parties and Brady, and so prayers for them too. So you don't want to hold the letters when you do the edging. Hold the edge. You don't want that to crack off. It is a little fragile, so. I know, it gets to be the holiday time and we miss everybody. Poor Sam hasn't been on much. She was, sold 2 weeks ago, but we haven't seen her crafting in the group forever. And there's a lot of busy time of the year. But hopefully we'll all get back to it the first of the year. And a lot of people have been sick. I know, me, myself, I was too, so. Takes a lot out of you. And then you think you're feeling better, and then it's like you do too much. You've got ups and downs. We miss Liz too, for sure. We haven't seen Sandy in a while. But I hope everyone's having a nice holiday season. Let's do the red. Thank you, Tisha. Yeah, she was on her page yesterday. I think she was with, I don't know what, Fake Makers do it on Friday. I think it was with Robin that Sandy was on. The DIY duo group, I think, maybe. I caught the tail end of her too. I didn't realize she was on. So who else has started Valentine items? Has anybody? Hi, Dawn. How are you? Hi, Kimmy Love. How are ya? You saw her, Jamie? You know, it's like a little family. We don't see each other for a while and you start missing each other, so. And it really makes a difference, so don't forget this step. It kind of seals the charred edges, and it gets anything that the paint that has gone over the edges. Just cleans it up a little bit, real nice. And then when you're all finished, you can shoot it with a shot of Mod Podge if you need to. You did? Thank you for sharing, Rita. You made a Valentine's wreath in the private group last night. You'll have to show a picture of it, Sam. See, I almost did it. I almost grabbed the words. Easy to do, but be careful, because it'll snap right off of there. Yes, most definitely. If with the acetate, you would do it before you attach the acetate. Otherwise, it will get cloudy. That is correct. Thank you so much. Oh, the wreath came out adorable. Missed the first part of that. Made a Valentine. Well, Sam, you need to post a picture. We need to see it. And then the big question is, are you going to, is it a big one or is it a small one like the coffee candle ring thing I made, that you made, that I bought? Because I love that thing. I have it on my kitchen table, not at the holiday time, but just regular, because I have a kitchen theme in my kitchen. And I have a little candle inside of it. But you could use it as a, wreath up on the wall as well. But Sam does great work. I love her wreaths. Now we need to see it, Sam. Can you show it tomorrow when you're doing your popcorn styrofoam? And no matter how careful I try to be, I always spooge it over the edges somewhat. There, done. It's a big wreath. Are you going to do any smaller ones, Sam, for Valentine's Day? Hint, hint. I really like that one that you can put the candle. Hey, Joe, welcome. Hint, hint, Sam. I would like, I have to get a winter one. And I have a top hat that has some cardinals and some greenery and stuff in it. And I need one for my table for that, Sam. Alrighty, now we're going to glue the back of this. Same thing in the scallops, and then we're going to put it on the craft paper to get the extra out. And then yes, before you glue this on, take it and spray it with the Mod Podge if you're going to spray it. And I just use a mat. Sam, are you on at 10? I didn't see if you answered. Are you on at 10 tomorrow morning? And I don't glue on the back of the letters for the XO and the XO or the Hugs and Kisses or the Be Mine. I just do it around the edges. And then you will line it up, stand it up the way you want it to make sure it stands, and then press it down. Hold it down for a few seconds. And then the last one, Be Mine. I'm almost out of this glue too, goodness. I really have to go buy glue. I forgot when I was at the store the other day. Here it comes finally. Need little ones like this that would fit on a cup. Of the shakers, Jamie? Or did I miss? And then I need to touch up the pink. Of course, my dirty fingers got on it in a couple spots. There. I agree. They sure do. The bottles need to be a little bit softer. I agree with you completely. I don't know what that was that just fell. Alrighty. So then, I don't know which one is it. This is that one. You may have to go in just from where you glued it and see how there's just a little bit of a edge there. Go over that slightly with the tip, with the brown marker. Just from putting it together, sometimes you see some of that wood from underneath. And that's normal. It doesn't completely line up, or, you know, just for putting it together, there's a little bit of a gap. So you just go over it with a brown marker. Now, if I did a color on the back, I would most definitely want, you have to figure out what color side you want. If I stain it in brown, I do go with the brown. If for some reason I do the baby white method in black, I would do the edges and the sides with black, filling in like I am. So it's all dependent on what you do on the back, whether you stain it brown, stain it black, or make it a color. And don't forget this part. It does just kind of finish it up a little bit. Same thing, you can just see a little bit where, even though it's flush, you can still see it a little bit from that little bit of a gap that's there. my stomach's making noises if you heard that. I am going to have these kits available if anybody wants anything and they have their order is still open from yesterday. The small 3-inch kit is $4.95. It comes with the 3 pieces, the sprinkles, and the sheet of acetate. That's the 3-inch one. And then the 4-inch, the larger one, would be $5.95. And again, it comes with the 3 pieces, the acetate, and the sprinkles. And the sprinkles that I would include would be the, thanks, Joe. What did I miss here? Yes, I can do a 2-inch, Jamie. That's not a problem. That would be cute too for on a book stack, for sure. These are just, I got these at Michael's. They come in all different, look at here, all different colors. And I got them, they were buy 2, get 2 free. They're called Tombow, T-O-M-B-O-W. You're messaging me. Thank you, Jill. Thanks, Joe. And I can do the 2-inch. That's a good idea for on top of a book stack or whatever. Just, yeah, to sit up on the book stack like that. That would be really cute. Sam, did you see the gnomes? I have Valentine gnomes that I'm going to paint. I have a girl and a boy. The boy is 7.5 inches tall, and the girl is 7 3/4 inches tall. I've been a cutting fiend, people. Almost done, almost done. Alrighty, now we finish that up. So then we've got the hug and kisses. Just decide which way you want it to go. We've got the XO, and then we've got the Be Mine. And then they stand by themselves for the shelf sitters. And then they, hey Michelle, how are you? Welcome. And then, oops, I forgot one little piece up here, forgot. Don't know how I missed that. There. And then they are shakers to boot. And they got the shakers in them. The hugs and kisses. The Be Mine. And then the XO. And then there we go. I forgot to bring the girl in yesterday for the sale, but I do have the girl. But let me show you the boy and the girl, Sam, from the gnomes, the Valentine notes. Look at this is the boy. Isn't he so cute? He's got the heart up top here on his hat, and then he's holding the hearts in his feet, and then he's got the etched hat. So this is the boy, and he's a shelf sitter. He's got the base here that he'd go into. He doesn't stand on his own like these, but he's got the base there. And then let me show you the girl. Here's the girl. And here's the girl here, look at. And she's holding the Be Mine. And she's same thing with the thing. And then she's got her little braids coming down, her little pigtail braids. And then the little bows in there. And then her little hearts, and she's holding the Be Mine, and then she stands up on her little stands as well. Aren't they cute? So those are my little gnome. We're doing those next, I believe. And I'm knocking everything over. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Again, Janine will not be on today. She is still sick, so prayers for her and everybody else that's sick. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Kimmy. Sam. Thank you, Rita. So I hope you like them. I'm getting started on the Valentine's Day things, and Sam said about going into my sale yesterday. I have all Valentine cabochons and sprinkles and whatnot too, so I appreciate you joining me. Thank you again. And if you did not see Designs by T-Rex this morning, go back and watch her. She was on from 5 to 7. Hey, Pam, welcome. We're just finishing up here. We did our shelf sitters, our Valentine shaker shelf sitters. I have to concentrate when I say that because that's a tongue twister in itself. So again, Shelby was on today from 5 to 7, Designs by T-Rex. Teresa with Flower Town Crafts was on at 7. Jan Ann was on at 10 with Uniquely Chic by Jan Ann. Yes, please watch the replay, Pam. Cece was on at 11 with Dragonflies and Hearts. 12 to 1:30 was Marie with Great Creation Faux Cupcakes. And then it was me at 6. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Glad you like them. And I will be selling them in the DIY kit, which have the 3 pieces. The sprinkles, which have the red, the white, and the pink hearts. And then the pink bling. And then the piece of acetate, so you don't have to buy the acetate either. The 3-inch ones, these measure 3 inches standing like this from top to bottom. And the 4 inches are from top to bottom this way, 4 inches. So it's all set. So I hope y'all have a great day, a great evening. It's not day anymore, it's evening. I'm used to going on in the day. Thank you for joining me. And again, these are our little shelf sitters. So y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all soon. Thank you. Bye.